Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and in this video, we're going to talk about a topic that I love. It's hemp, and this is a USDA government webpage here. The Agricultural Improvement Act of 2018, um, uh, the Farm Bill, in parentheses, authorized the production of hemp and removed hemp and hemp seeds from the Drug Enforcement Administration's schedule of controlled substances. The act also directed the Department of Agriculture to issue regulations and guidance to implement a program to create consistent regulatory framework around the production of hemp throughout the United States. The establishment of hemp as a regulated commodity also paves the way for U.S. hemp farmers to participate in other USDA farm programs. And that sounds all good, but as we know with the government regulation, they're going to regulate, and that comes with a lot of government agencies having to approve and then to monitor and then, potentially fine and arrest you. We all know how that works with government agencies. But the Domestic Hemp Production Program establishes federal regulatory oversight of the production of hemp in the United States. The program authorizes the Department of Agriculture to approve plans submitted by states and Indian tribes for domestic production of hemp and establishes a federal plan for producers in states or territories of Indian tribes that choose not to administer a state or tribal specific plan. Also, that the state or tribe does not ban hemp production. Oh my God. That's a long sentence. You're just like, already they're making it silly. So, continue reading. Information about production, guidelines for sampling and testing procedures, disposing of plants not meeting necessary requirements, and licensing requirements. And the first rule in the step that enables the Farm Service Agency, the FSA, have you ever heard of them? Probably farmers have, and the Natural Resources Coalition Conservation Service, so another agency, and the Risk Management Agency, there's three right there, to provide guidance on eligibility for farm programs. Once production plans are approved and licenses are issued, hemp producers may be eligible for USDA programs in 2020, including Whole Farm Revenue Protection, Non-Insured Crop Disaster Assistance Program, NRCS administered conservation programs, including Environmental Quality Incentives Program, Conservation Stewardship Program, Regional Conservation Partnership Program, and Agricultural Conservation Easement Program. Also, farm loans, including ownership beginning farmer and farm storage facility. So, there's a lot more to this site here, and I'm sure a lot more government agencies. I mean, just one, two, and then 3, 4, 5 down below, at least 5 just on this page alone. Okay, and that's just the start of it. But why should we use hemp? Well, a lot of the pictures I'm going to show you come from this Facebook page, Hemp Project, and it's a pretty fun little page. They want, small acts multiplied by millions of people can transform the world. They they tell you to add greens to your diet with these two famous faces here. They're definitely a proponent of that, but of course their main you wouldn't know it just from scrolling through there, but their main thing is actually is hemp. Well, not there, right here. We're coming down into some more hemp, but okay, let's get to some hemp. So, hemp is good for bees. Research is suggesting that hemp cultivation could potentially assist in the declining bee population. Hemp overcomes the gap during the time period that other plants stop flowering. It therefore has the ability to act as a new pollen source for bees and could sustain their population. Hemp is a great makes a great biodiesel fuel. Hemp oil has a 97% conservation rate when converted to biodiesel. Hemp grows well on infertile, non-crop land soil and has very low sulfur dioxide emissions. And that is from hashtag HempFacts. Hemp is an efficient biofuel. It grows on poor soil, so it doesn't compete with other food crops for valuable farmlands. It has a high conversion efficiency, meaning at least 97% of hemp oil is converted to biofuel. Yeah, that's definitely a high conversion efficiency percentage. Hemp stalks are an ideal biomass source for producing methanol, which can be converted into unleaded gasoline. Hemp seeds are 30% oil by volume and can make a high grade biodiesel. It's time to grow our way out of our dependence on foreign oil, even if it's natural oil. I mean, U.S. oil. I mean, all the yapping about greenhouse gases, you don't yap about that here with hemp, which is of course why no one will allow it. Okay, and look at this. Hemp biodiesel is 10 times less toxic than table salt. Okay. Okay. And then hemp building materials are 7 times stronger than concrete, 3 times more elastic, earthquake proof, resistant to rot, bugs, fungus, mold, rodents. It's fireproof and it's waterproof. that's that's a pretty good building material. Then you also have hemp wool, hemp for floorings, wool and rolls or panels, strive for fiber for finishing plaster, um, more fiber for plaster, and shives for concrete. Okay, that's probably utilizing all the plant and making just utilizing what you need for building, creating what you need for building. And right here, this hemp fiber wall stayed for 4 hours under heat under 360 degrees and barely burned. Hemp walls are soundproof and act as an insulating layer. 360 degrees for 4 hours and barely burned. Oh, don't let this out. Hemp purifies our air. Hemp plants rapidly capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. For every ton of hemp produced, 1.63 tons of carbon is removed from the air, making the air we breathe much cleaner. Right? As I said, part of the reason why you can't mention the word hemp, at least not in mass scale. Do you ever hear the powers that are talking hemp? No. But would it achieve their goal of removing carbon from the air? Yes. And then you have hempcrete for buildings. It's strong, lightweight, breathable, energy efficient, incredible insulation, naturally non-toxic. It lasts hundreds of years. It's flame, water, and pest resistant. And hemp plus lime plus water is equal to the hempcrete, and it's carbon negative. Again, taking carbon out of the air. So, yep, hempcrete is lightweight. It's a 2,000-year-old technique. Again, resistant to mold, non-toxic, breathable, carbon negative. Hemp will change the way we build. It reduces framing costs by 30 to 40%. It's energy efficient, lasts hundreds of years, becomes stronger over time. Okay, and it's flame resistant. So, again, made from hempcrete bricks. And again, it lasts 2,000 years. As it cures, it draws carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and 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 it petrifies the cellulose into stone. Within 50 years, it is solid as a rock. Geologists will be built, digging this up in millions of years, right? So right here, it detoxifies the soil as it grows, removing harmful chemicals and pollutants after harvest. Leaves and stalks that are left behind break down and enrich the soil with valuable nutrients like nitrogen and oxygen. And nitrogen is what is being attacked right now. Farms putting out too much, pollution from their nitrogen, producing all that food that those useless eaters need. And so, this is a big New World Order agenda right now. I was actually going to do a video about that tonight, but I went for the hemp. But yeah, hemp. Hemp can even be used to help clean up radioactive soil. And hemp can produce nearly 4 times as much oil per acre as the current favorite source of biodiesel, soybeans. Hemp could soon be the go-to for making diesel fuel from a renewable plant source. And unfortunately, we're talking about it being the go-to, where if you know the agenda that the environmental educator has been trying to get the people on, all the powers that are screaming for solutions since 1993, November 93, right here, number 5, hemp, and no one will do it. But it shouldn't be a go-to. It should be and it is. It's what we're doing. It's how we live. So this just shows all the products hemp can make, like money, clothes, packaging, pocketbooks, homes, hoses, hempcrete, cars, ski goggles. So, plastic products, more like plastic products, sneakers, clothes. Hemp can be used for everything, including uh, making hemp ale. I've seen that in some bars in Montana recently, and I think they might even do a wine. Maybe it's just the ale. Maybe they're working on some hemp grapes. I don't know. But they say eat more hemp. 1 cup of hemp seeds is 73, gives you 73% protein, 53% of your iron. Magnesium is 160%, zinc 77% of what you need, I guess. And it's good for your heart, your eyes, your skin, your bones, weight loss, and cholesterol. Right? It could, if you just did this, it could maybe be America's miracle drug. So this says hemp can produce over 50,000 commercial products, including anything wood, paper, cotton, or plastic can be used for. It's also an incredible protein, including all essential amino acids as well as omegas 3, 6, and 9, essential fatty acids. Best of all, hemp is renewable and doesn't need to be genetically modified because it's naturally pet resistant. So, right, hemp requires no pesticides or herbicides. Deep roots preserve topsoil, uses less water than cotton, doesn't deplete the soil, produces up to 3 times more fiber than cotton on the same amount of land. It can be used for textiles, construction, minerals, oils, foods, and medicine. It can grow almost anywhere in the world, requires only half the acreage of cotton, and its fibers are 10 times stronger than cotton. So right here, just a little take on forest hemp here, I guess. And right, hemp clothing, oil, plastics, ropes, soap, canvas, hempcrete, supercapacitors. It's no joke. Hemproadtrip.com. So this says, it's known that wars are fought over oil, and so since hemp can do everything that oil does, it can stop wars. Gee, that would be a nice advantage. The original Levi Strauss jeans were made from hemp. So right here, hemp has the remarkable ability to not only grow in nuclear irradiated areas, but also absorbs and neutralizes toxic fallout radiation like Fukushima. Hemp rafts and drone strikes of hemp seeds can be deployed at Fukushima and utilized to clean mass amounts of contaminated water, soil, and air from radiation and prevent near any other pollutant. So these are the three parts of the hemp stalk. The herd, it's animal bedding, mulch, chemical absorbent, fiberboard insulation, and concrete, and the bast fiber. It for cordage and rope, netting, canvas, carpets, biocomposites, non-wovens, clothes, shoes, bags, and then the stalk is where you get the biofuel, ethanol, paper products, cardboard, filters. Okay, and again, everything plastic can be made from hemp, but these better be reusable bottles because any one-time use bottle, I don't care if it's from hemp, it is not responsible. So reuse them. Right here, hemp rope is one of the strongest fibers. It is mildew and mold resistant. While it's as effective as nylon or polyester, it's also safe for the environment. So again, we got hemp seeds, high fiber omegas, vitamin E, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, manganese, and complete protein. More digestible protein than soy, more digestible omegas than flax, more digestible fiber than kale. So it has so many benefits. Again, it can just be used for everything. Right here, it's a superfood. Hemp is high as a dietary fiber, contains 33% protein, 35% essential fatty acid, omega 3, 6, 9, and GLA, and it has 9 amino acids. And hemp contains 6 times more omega 3 than raw tuna. Right here, 80% of all textiles, fabrics, cloths, linens, drapes, bed sheets were made from hemp until the 1920s. Right. A hemp mat, it's a gateway rug. Okay. And then, right, this is hemp right here. That's hemp. Here's some more hemp right here. Anything that oil can make, hemp can make. And Thomas Jefferson said, hemp is the first necessity to the wealth and protection of the country. The first necessity. So hemp takes 90 days to grow as opposed to trees 15 years to grow. It says if the government didn't ban hemp in 37, we'd all be living in hempcrete homes. Right. Or if it had been allowed, since 93, since I've been trying to get them to undo this ban, we'd be in hempcrete homes. So this says that cotton accounts for 1/4 of all pesticides use. Hemp can do everything cotton does and can be grown without pesticides. Yeah, so look at that. And it uses a lot less water, 4,000 liters as opposed to 18,000 liters to produce 10 kg of hemp or cotton kilogram. It says that hemp is 4 times water and 4 times more durable. Hemp paper is stronger, of superior quality, and requires 0 bleaching. Hemp crops renew every 4 months versus 25 years for trees, depending on the tree, I guess. 1 acre of hemp produces the same volume of paper as 4 to 10 acres of trees. So hemp is really, a massive solution, and it, it was taken away, many say, because of oil taking over, and so hemp became illegal. And it's really time to bring it back. And although the government did just legalize hemp, back 4 years ago now, I begged Trump after he legalized it. I'm like, let's do the Make Hemp Happen campaign. I mean, America should be leading the world with hemp. There's just absolutely no doubt about it, except everybody in DC and everybody everywhere else that's out screaming for solutions. Have you ever heard of Gore or Greta McKibben? Anybody? The NRDC, Bobby Kennedy? Anybody talking about hemp? No, no. But it's absolutely an essential, needed solution. And if we would get on hemp, we would shut up all their yapping about everything else that they, complain about is a problem, but they prevent all the solutions to that problem. And that very much includes hemp. So stay tuned, people.